Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Happy Monday. And welcome back to Sin City Crypto Live. My name is David. I'll be one of your co-hosts. And today, like every single weekday, we are coming at you live from our studio in the beautiful city of It's Raining Las Vegas, Nevada. Today's content, we are talking Gala Games, Polygon Matic. We're talking FTX. We're talking VC money drying out. Hedge funds are in the crosshairs of the Department of Justice. We'll talk about that and much, much, much more. But before we can, I'd like to introduce you to your other co-host. Hello, Robin.
Hola! It's your boy, Big Rob, back in the house. Welcome to Sin City Crypto. If it's your first time checking us out, we are an entertainment-focused cryptocurrency channel where we take the old, the boring, the stale information and package it up in a fun and sexy way. Also, here's Sin City Crypto. We not only...
Yeah, we know. We look at the price of Bitcoin. But you know what else we do?
Cut off your co-host? Is that what you do? Yes, that's what you do. Now, we also follow closely the price of Bitcoin, which is at $17,386, which is massively up than it was yesterday at this time.
It's massively up.
Yes, massively up.
Wow.
So you know what that means? The bull market is back, baby.
Oh my God, please. You look like an idiot, dude. You know what else apparently Robin does is he plays shuffleboard. So before we show you the footage of Robin losing shuffleboard.
I did lose.
You did lose.
I did lose, yes.
We went to CS this weekend. We met a lot of cool people. We met Cassius Cuvée, super, super cool guy. Also Cassie from the Duchess of DeFi on Twitter. They were in studio. Part of what's fun about what we do is we get to meet a lot of cool people. And so shout out to those guys. They were on the show on Friday. So, and then also Robin, he had some extracurricular activities, and just to kind of, show you that we're not lying here. This is our friend Robin playing shuffleboard. So before I show a video, so it was obviously you and Ben are on different teams. Who was your teammate?
I was with Cassius.
Cassius. All right. So it's you and Cassius. Wow, this is really loud. And so I love shuffleboard. First time I played shuffleboard, we took a family vacation to Utah. We got an Airbnb and they had a shuffleboard table in there, and it was extremely fun, even though my kids just took all the sand off.
You know what's funny is that Ben, his first shot, he straight whiffed it, gutter balled it right off the rip.
Kind of like you did here?
Pretended like he had
Kind of like you did right there?
No, he hit the left side or the right side. Didn't even get to the end of the board. He just and he was like, "Yeah, I got a do-over." I'm like, first of all, I ain't no do-over in shuffleboard. First of all,
ain't no do-over.
And then second, so he comes out here acting like he don't know what he's doing, and then halfway through the game, all of a sudden, the shark come out.
You know what it is? Remember that scene in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Uncle Phil goes to the billiard hall?
Yeah, that's the shark. Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm referencing. What he
did. You didn't say that. You were referencing that.
That's exactly what it is. He was being a shark, bro. He was over here trying to pretend like he wasn't good. And then, your boy over here all hyped up. And, he's over here hitting all these crazy shots. So,
anyways, you lost. That's all that matters, really.
I did lose.
Guys, if you're not following us on Twitter.
We played 3 games. We lost.
If you're not following us on Twitter, please go follow us on Twitter at Sin City Crypto 1. We do have the blue check mark because we do spend a whopping $8 a month to make sure we're verified for some reason, but it's there. Also, Robin, you haven't told everyone to hit the like button.
Oh, yeah. So, guys, do us a favor. Hit the like button.
Is that a new like button?
It is a new like button.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's still under development, but...
Compliments of our one of our Sinner community members, Jessica. Big shout out to Jessica. Thank you so much. She heard my complaints, knows that I hate the other one, and so we got rid of it. Thank God. So, Jessica, thank you so much.
I put a sturdier handle on there, but everything else is, it's
we dig
solid.
it.
It's good.
Well, thank you. Yes.
Also, we'll be on Around the Blockchain today, so come support. We will. Are you going to be on there, or am I going to be on there? Or should we ask the community who wants to be on there?
Sure.
Okay, guys, put one in the chat if you want Big Rob
do a poll.
or the Rob emoji.
Do a poll. Kyler's going to do a poll.
Do a poll?
Okay,
we'll throw a poll in there. Okay, how about that? All right. So we'll let the chat decide who will represent Sin City Crypto on Around the Blockchain. And then at the end of the show, we'll see who wins the poll. Guys, are y'all excited? Did you watch the show today? Ben's show? Because if you did,
I watched it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Shout out to Ben. If you're here from Ben's community, if it's your first time, or if it's anyone's first time, just please drop a hello and we'll shoot an all out right back at you, especially Crunk C. I know you're new here, my friend, even though you've been here for 3 weeks now. But again, guys, we're going to be talking a lot of crypto today, so let's get started. But first, before we dive into the crypto, something extremely interesting. This is from Business Insider India. For the first time in history, an AI bot will reportedly defend a human being in court. This is kind of weird, man. I guess it's kind of cool. History is said to be made in February as an artificial intelligence bot will advise the defendant for the first time in a court hearing. The world's first robot lawyer will run on the defendant's smartphone through an app called Do Not Pay and listen to court arguments in real time, telling the defendant what to say via an earpiece. Bro, the idea of a robot lawyer stems from the company Do Not Pay, which was founded in 2015 in California by Joshua Browder, who is a Stanford University computer scientist, and it was meant to fight against parking tickets. Bro, are you digging this idea or what? I mean, is this going to put lawyers out of business?
Dude, I think this is going to put humanity out of business. You know what I mean? This is the rise of the Terminator, bro. Like,
this is crazy.
You know what? And we're in a time right now where you have the Chat GPT, which is this whole AI based software that uses human language to communicate and almost work like a search engine. I don't know, man. Technology, I think, just all of a sudden, at least in the AI department,
or is it exciting?
It does scare me, man.
A little scary. Bro.
It does put some vulnerabilities to the kind of the world order, the system that we have. And when I say that, a lot of it you can tie into education and also to people's credentials. So at any point in time, you can go to the Chat GPT and you can have it write an essay for you. You can give it the subject. We've seen this kind of in this.
Where was this when I was in school, man?
So we've seen it in the AI generated art where you would just kind of give it some parameters like, hey, can you do a Michelangelo style picture? Let's do the Vegas skyline and make it melodramatic, for example. And then it will spit out that image, and it's a unique generated art. And so you can do the same thing with AI now. And, this does all tie into crypto, or it can at least. And so, you have a situation where you can have a bot write an essay for you, write a book, create a speech. That's just on the linguistic side. Also, it can formulate opinions.
Did you say linguini?
Yeah, linguistics, yeah. It can formulate opinions. It can write books, and it's also.
Can it be a co-host?
Microsoft has said Microsoft is going to integrate it into their Bing service. So instead of Microsoft looking at Chat GPT as a competitor to the search engine, because essentially that's what it can be used for, they're going to integrate it and use it as a tool to expand their search engine. And yeah, man, do some research on it, bro. It's kind of
trippy.
Yeah, man.
Can it be a co-host? Crazy. Can I get rid of you?
I mean, it can. Yeah, they wrote Kanye West a rap. They wrote a rap. They said, "Can you write a Kanye West rap?" And boom,
that's tight.
Pops out a rap that
is it. Okay, I haven't used it. I know you have. Is it like fast? Like literally, you put what you want and just.
It can be. You just have to get the response comes back in seconds. But the thing is that you sometimes put in inputs and you get something that you didn't want in return. Mm-hmm. So you have to get the specifics in order. You got to nail it right. So, it's still pretty new. It still needs to be worked out. But, you have people that can speak intellectually, that can master their job, that can basically you could have your own personal performance come off better. Like say you're working and you can create reports and things, and it can be done by an AI, but nobody would know. There's no distinguishing characteristic between hey, this was written by a robot and this was written by my team leader for this.
That's toy.
Yeah,
toy like a tiger.
But now to get into self-defense, I don't know, man. I personally wouldn't trust it. You know,
You wouldn't?
my personal
Bro, that thing
freedom.
probably has. Obviously, it can hop
Okay.
into any law book and just.
So, but you're missing the human emotion, man. Like stressing, like the witness, showing compassion, showing the human side of someone. And you know, a lot of that is in play when it comes to the court system. And so it's not always is, you know, black and white as people make it out to be. So that's why I would be a little scared of it. I'm sure. Did they say what the charges were for this guy?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure it's
I mean,
probably
maybe-
nothing too risky, but I don't know, man. When it comes to my freedom, I think I still don't, I wouldn't trust something that's new and not really tested. But somebody's got to be,
if you don't got money and you don't have no other better
would you
option,
rather go public defender or the AI bot?
probably the AI bot. Public defenders are terrible.
Yeah, I think actually, if I had to choose between those two, I'd go with that.
So just a few things from the chat before we
You
get
have
into
like
the
a
market.
magic 8-ball. You're like, court. My lawyer says this.
Hold on. No, I object. So a couple of things from the chat. Sean said we should tag team around the blockchain. So like you do one and then the next one we tag each other in and out. Possible. Also, who was it in there? Rusty Bot said they took their first gains ever in crypto today. Felt so good. So happy. I'm happy for you, Rusty Bot.
There you go.
Don't fall into the hole. You're a bad person if you sell and take profits. No. We take profits and we use those profits to reinvest. Or go on vacations. So it is also my third cousin. All right, Rob, what are the markets looking like?
All right. So as we mentioned, well, actually, real quick before we get into the charts, I do want to just give a little love to the chat. We got a few new people in here. We got Fallen Wedge, FU, Crypto Hands, Chris Fernandez, Crystal Seth, Rodney Crowden, and then we got Crypto Brat as well. To all of you, and Dill Cosby, Gregory Smith, to you, hola, welcome to Cincinnati
You
Crypto.
forgot Crunk C.
Is he new?
No.
Oh, he is new.
Yeah, he's new. He's not in here though. Anyways, go ahead. Continue.
All right. So taking a look at the charts, we got Bitcoin coming in at $17,339. This is still up from yesterday. So yesterday, Bitcoin was at 17.2. So, you know, we are gaining momentum. Like as we can see here, 17.2, that was for the majority of yesterday. And then as you can see here, we are at 17.3. So how high will we go? You know, I do feel pretty confident that at least as long as negative CPI number doesn't come out, as far as like, you know, underperforming, I think that
overperforming.
Yeah, exactly. So as long as we don't get some bad news in the CPI print, I think that this is just going to keep continuing. I think at least in the short term, 17,000 will now be support. And I know you're going to go into the charts here in a little bit, but and maybe give your own perspective on it. But I do think 17,000 will now be support and has been flipped from resistance. And we'll be testing the 18. What's the next major level of support? Is it like 18.5 or resistance? 18.5, something like that?
Robin, I'm very happy you asked because I actually have a chart here that I would like to show.
Oh, mucho gusto.
Hey. So the next level of resistance is definitely
Is it 18.5? I don't know. I haven't looked at the chart, but I'm just thinking 18.5, 18.6.
So the very next one will be 17.5.
Okay.
17.5, and then you're looking at the 18,000 flat. But are we on my laptop? Yes, we are. All right. So what I like to do, just to kind of see where the trend is, I throw on the Ichimoku Japanese chart technique. Takes 5 moving averages and creates this beautiful looking chart. So you have a few things going on here. They're all positive. One, lagging indicator, which takes 26 candles backwards. That is above price. Great. Cloud is green. Great. Price is above the conversion and the baseline. Great. And the conversion line is above the baseline. All good, good, good. The only negative I can see is the RSI is right now oversold, which obviously we are going to revert a little bit. But to the extreme short term, I would say 17.15 is a good level. And if we dip any below, we're going to meet some support here at the top of this cloud, right around $16,800 to $17,000. So Bitcoin looking pretty good. We'll see. A lot of green candles. If I swap over to the Heikin-Ashi candles, just so you can kind of see how strong this uptrend is. It's pretty good. This is on the 4-hour chart too. So not a 30-minute chart, not a 1-hour chart. It's a 4-hour chart. So we blew right through the cloud, made support on top of it, and then just took off. So a lot of momentum, bullish momentum for Bitcoin, which is kind of, I don't want to say not odd because, but there was a lot of liquidations over the last 24 hours. Over $250 million in crypto has been liquidated. But the good news, 91.5% have been shorts that have been liquidated. You have ETH leading the way with 70 million in liquidations, majority of those, again, being shorts, followed by BTC, ADA, and Gala. So what does this tell me? This tells me these are the top 4, if we add Solana, top 5 coins that were being shorted on the market over the last 24 hours. So we all know we saw a huge pump in Gala, we saw a big pump in ADA, and we saw a big pump in ETH as well. I believe ETH was up 5.5% over the last 24 hours. Speaking of ETH, just some levels I have drawn on the Fibonacci here. This is only 1 hour. So I took the swing low here that we made. This was on last Tuesday up until now. And so where we're going to see some resistance, the first level is a 23 Fibonacci level, which puts us at $1,310. We kind of we're fiddling there. We were consolidating at that level for a few hours. We blew above. We came back, almost retouched this 1310 level until we went up to the 1338, which we're currently on now. So I would expect us to retest $1,310. If we break below that, I would look at this 50 Fibonacci level, which would put us right at $1,273. Moving right along with the TA, we have ADA. You know, if you know me and my TA, you know I love flags. And I love nothing more than bull flags, which is literally what ADA is in right now. We have a move to the upside followed by a downtrending channel. This should break to the upside. We should retest this.
What a move, man.
34-cent level.
You know, I picked up a Cardano 25 cents. It got as high as 33 cents yesterday. It's at 31.5 right now. Very bullish momentum. It's actually leading the charge in the top 10, up 22%, or up 9% for the day in the 24 hours, outperforming everything else in the top 10, up 24% for the week. So some big movement there. The only thing that's even close to the gains would be Solana in the top projects.
Gala, right?
But they were down so much that, I mean, Cardano's been trading sideways, so big rally there. So if you are a fan of Cardano, you are excited.
And speaking of Cardano, while we're on here, let me kind of highlight. So one of the articles we're going to talk about today is from Finbold, 1.5 billion in inflows into Cardano in a day. Is they done good investment? But just to kind of highlight some of the stuff in the article, DeFi asset Cardano continues to record increased buying pressure while appearing to decouple from the general crypto market with a price explosion. Indeed, by press time, Cardano had a market cap of 11.3 billion, representing an inflow of about 1.56 billion in about 24 hours. If we take a look at and talk about DeFi, let's look at DeFi. So total value locked, 41.3 billion. This is up 3.6% over the last day. If I swap over to the DeFi chains, and just to kind of see where Cardano's ranked. So, of course, we have ETH at number 1, followed by BSC, Tron, Polygon, and Arbitrum. We're rounding out the top 10 or top 5. Coming in, making waves, I believe Cardano's sitting at number 28, up 16.5%. So currently, total value locked in DeFi for ADA is 66.17 million, up 32% over the last 24 hours. So a lot of money's flown into Cardano. The NFT ecosystem is booming. Obviously, DeFi, they have their JED stablecoin coming out soon and also doing a traditional stablecoin as well. A lot of things happening on ADA. We are ADA fans here. And yeah, what do you got to say to that, Robin?
Man, I think, number 2, going out here on a limb, I think number 2 DeFi layer 1 blockchain is going to be Cardano in the next bull run. They're having emphasis on stable coins. Yeah. They're having a very strong emphasis on stable coins. Also, they're doing a lot of work with foreign nations. So I wouldn't be surprised to see more stable coins as far as the CBDCs rolling out in foreign nations. So I do think for finance, it does make a lot of sense, especially if Cardano with the next upgrades with the Hydra upgrade, that the throughput increases substantially, and that DeFi becomes faster and cheaper than pretty much all of the competitors, with the exception of maybe like Polygon or something of that nature. But I mean, right now, fast, scalable partnerships, governments, focus on stable coins. Seems like everything's pointing to a resurgence of DeFi, perhaps in the Cardano ecosystem. We very similar to what we saw in the DeFi sector for Phantom last bull run. Perhaps a lot of that spills over into the Cardano ecosystem. So, question: since you kind of got the charts there, if you were watching yesterday, by the way, thanks for supporting your boy last night. Did a little stream yesterday, just kind of chit chatting, did some Q&A. But one project we looked at was Filecoin. You're a fan of Filecoin, right?
I don't have a bag, but I mean, I wouldn't be opposed.
Now, here's the thing. I like to look at historical price data, especially historical tops, to kind of see what are the potentials for the next bull run. Especially in these top projects, anything within the top 50, I would say, has a pretty good likelihood of at least meeting the former all-time high, right? And so if you pull up the Cardano chart, David, not the Cardano, the Filecoin chart, you'll see that the all-time high compared to where the price is now, I think there's an amazing value, especially compared to some of the other tokens in kind of that similar price range. I know that Filecoin is sitting around number like 33, I think it is, on the coin market cap list, as far as its total market cap, 35. So, kind of looking at where, how much it pumped, so right now Filecoin's sitting at $3.80. And, it launched in, technically it launched in 2017. So during the last bull run. And so it survived a bear market, and it traded all the way through a bear market without going under. And right around $4 or $5, which is actually, it was more expensive to pick up Filecoin during the last bear market than it is right now. So for me, the value to the entry right now is extremely favorable, and its all-time highs was $180. And so, you're almost you're right around a 50x from all-time highs, and this is a top project. So I just wanted to kind of share that with our daytime viewers, because we were discussing this yesterday. So I mean, do you not agree that?
Yeah,
for a top 50 project that's a 50x away from its all-time highs, that survived a previous bear market, so it'll probably survive this one. It'll probably get close to its all-time highs again, right?
Okay, when you say survive the previous bear market,
so they launched in 2017. Here's my chart. I'll show you real quick. It survived. So launched in 2017, and then traded all the way through 2018 to 2020. At sub $6, over where we're at now. Filecoin did hit as low as $2, but still pretty close to this, scraping the bottom on the price. So yeah.
The chart I was looking at was from Binance. They only had it back to ICO in 2017.
Yeah,
which was right at the tail end of the bull market, and 2018 brought us to bear market. Yeah, man. I mean, It has an actual purpose. It has an actual utility. And it's something that's extremely important. So if Kenny wasn't such a big Filecoin fan, I would have probably bought Filecoin, but I can't buy the same project my biggest hater has, because that would be not good. So I want to take, are you done with the prices, by the way?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I want to take a look at. Gala is up.
We're going to talk about
45%, but I know we're going to discuss that a little later. Also, Zilliqa 40% just on the last 24 hours. So big movement there. And then just some of the biggest losers. There's only one, which is FEI USD, which is a stable coin. That's it.
Okay, let me ask you this question, Robin.
What's up?
Out of the top 100 tokens, which token do you think had the highest return on investment from their ICO price to now?
To today, present
Today. ICO to now, the best ROI.
day?
No, don't just take a guess.
I'm just going to take a scroll through here.
No, don't scroll. Just guess.
Shiba Inu.
Nope. It was none other than Daddy ETH. So ETH came back. You got a 4,300x on ETH.
Oh,
their
ICO. Okay.
Their ICO price was 31 cents back on the 21st of July in 2014. So if you would have bought it at ETH and even with it going from 5K to 1,300, you'd still be up 4,300x, followed by BNB, Polygon, if you're an ICO investor at less than a penny, you were looking at a 326x, and Cardano. If you got gotten in at 0.0024, you'd be sitting at 132x right now.
Guys, look at, okay, so here's something to put in perspective. Polygon, ICO 2019. So if you think you're too late to get some of these gains, know that there's going to be 2 or 3 other projects that are in the same category going into the next bull run. Yeah.
2014. Guys,
yeah.
8 years, 4,300x. Can you be patient for 8 years and get a 4,300x?
I'm talking about, I mean, for me, look at Polygon, man. 326x. And that just came out a little over 2 years ago. That's insane. And here's the thing. You could have bought it all the way through 2020 when it was still under 5 cents. You know, you don't need to you don't even need to be an ICO phase. You could still be an early adopter. You just gotta keep your ear to the ground and see what the buzz is about and get in on projects before they blow up and become mainstream and everybody's talking about them. So, I don't know.
Yeah. So also, guys, we got 200 people in here, but we don't have 50% likes. Why? I want to know why. Do you not like Robin's hair? It actually looks better. Have you been using Rogaine, Robin? And when are you going to shave that ugly beard? Or at least trim it?
Yeah, let's see one of those.
Also, I really like your shirt, except it's got Raiders colors. What's up with the Raiders? They're trash. So anyways.
Are you just salty because Green Bay is out?
I haven't even watched football, bro. Honestly, I'm sorry.
Then why are you cracking on my team if you don't even watch football?
The Raiders. I hate them.
You're your team sucks, but I don't watch football.
Every Raiders fan is annoying except for my boy Brokyoshi. He's not annoying. I love Brokyoshi. Every other Raiders fan's annoying.
What is the club limit today? We said
586.
All
right, 300. We already opened the club of Ben. I'm out of dance moves here. But just real quick on a serious note, and this is not crypto related, but I thought it was just insane to me. Everyone, I'm sure you heard about the Buffalo Bills player that collapsed on the field. He is doing well. He's out of critical care. And the Bills, the very next game after DeMar went down, they ran the opening kickoff for a touchdown, bro. That gave me chills. When was the last time an opening kickoff went for a touchdown? Especially after they moved, they got the new rule where they moved it back. Moved it back or moved it forward because they wanted more touchbacks. So that was pretty that was crazy, man. Did you see that game, by the way? That thing gave me chills, bro.
Yeah. I thought you said you don't watch football.
No, but I watched that clip. I still follow the news, right? And it just happened to pop up on my thing.
He's like, did you watch it? I didn't watch it. I don't watch the sport at all. But did you watch it?
I don't sit there and watch the games because I do other things. It was pretty cool though. Happy he's doing well. The young man who kind of collapsed on the field. But all right, let's get into some of the biggest news of the day. So the topic of today's show is VCs, hedge funds. They are leaving crypto. What does that mean? Is that good for the space? Is that bad for the space? The first article we're going to cover is from Crypto Slate. Crypto VC funding down 82.5% year over year, the lowest in 2 years. Crypto startups raised $660 million in VC funding in December 2022, which is down 21.5% from just a month prior, and 82.5% from a year prior, which saw $3.76 billion just in the month of December in 2021 alone, money flowing in. The number of crypto VC public investment projects in December 2022 was 50, a 23% decline from November 2022, which was 65 projects, and a 68% decline in 2021 in December, which was 154 projects. Infrastructure crypto firms received the largest share of funding in December of this year at about 22%, while CeFi, DeFi, NFT, GameFi sectors accounted for about 8 to 16%. Han Ventures secured the highest funding of $1.5 billion in 2022. Wobie takes second place with $1 billion, which we know a lot of that was Justin Sun. And Flow Ecosystem comes in third with $750 million. So it's interesting to see VC money's drying up, but what are they comfortable putting their money into? What are your thoughts, Robin? Let me ask you this question, bro. Is it actually a good thing that there's less VC money come into the space? Or do you think that money is necessary
Well, I mean, you
for
had
projects to expand?
Three Arrows Capital went under. Alameda obviously went under. And so am I surprised, first of all, that there's less VC money floating around? Nope. Not to mention that traditional venture capital that might not be 100% all in on crypto, but has some investments in the crypto sector. They're probably down as well because stock market's down. So obviously there's less money flowing around to go to funnel into new projects or to go into second and third round fundings. So not surprised there. I think that's just expected. Now, is that good for us? Well, perhaps. If you're looking for a price rally, then no, because you have less money in the system. But if you're looking to dollar cost average to buy the dip, as people always allude to, then yes, because hey, you know what? You're not competing on the price running up by venture capital. You don't have, you can comfortably DCA in for months at a time without feeling like you missed the bottom. It's been a great time to buy Bitcoin if you've been trying to layer into your Bitcoin position. Well, hey, we've been under $20,000 for what is it, like 6 months now almost?
It's been a long time.
So
should have left you.
Since we've been under the 30K mark since
You just had 20K.
July. And then it was September we went under 20K. So that's 4 months under 20K, under 30K, 6 months. So, you've had plenty of time to buy as of lately. And I think a lot of it comes from the lack of venture capital pouring in. So you have less competition and less people moving the price upwards because of buying pressure. So take it for what you would. If you're looking for Bitcoin to moon and altcoins to moon, probably not good, not something good for you to hear. That venture capital is broke. But if you're looking at DCA in, hey, I'm happy. I'm telling you, right now, I am laying the groundwork to become a millionaire again.
Again? You were never a millionaire. Not that I know of. Also, guys, if you're new here, please say hello.
At one point I kind of was, but I never realized anything. And
you were an unrealized millionaire.
Yeah, I never had $1 million in my bank.
Would you like to talk about it, Robin?
Never had $1 million in my bank account.
You want to talk about what could have happened if you would have?
But if I would have just kept certain things and
like
not
what?
sold certain
Come on, name
things,
the coin. Just name it.
Just
Name the coin.
Move on.
Are you ever gonna? All right. Are you ever gonna name the coin? By the way,
no.
Guys, if Robin held on to one coin, he would have been a multimillionaire by now. I'm not gonna say the coin.
Yeah.
I'm just saying if he ever decides to tell us one day.
Yeah, it was. It'd be a.
Robin would be everyone's sugar daddy. Robin would be Sin City's sugar daddy.
You know who's a millionaire in my book?
Me?
Jimmy.
Maybe he's a millionaire in real life. You don't know that.
Maybe.
Jimmy, I mean, with all the memberships he's gifting, maybe he is.
Yeah, he gave out 10 memberships. So big shout out to Jimmy. One of our whale members.
He's our official Sin City hype man. That is his title.
Okay, official Sin City hype man. Okay.
Yes. Also, Magic Internet Money is in here. Guys, one of our favorite TA analysts out there. If you're not following Magic Internet Money, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Leading Crypto. Also, go follow him on Twitter. So amazing stuff. We're looking forward to bringing him back on again. We already had him this month, but
did you know he's a Chiefs fan? He
thank God someone with some sense.
The Chiefs are terrible, bro.
The Chiefs are terrible, even though they freaking
terrible franchise.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. How many Super Bowls have you guys had in the last 20
Shut
years?
up. You don't even watch football.
Anyways, so some more potentially bad news. Some more potentially bad news. As New York-based bank exits crypto after a tumultuous year. If this name sounds familiar, Robin, the Metropolitan Bank Holding Corporation.
It does not sound familiar.
This was the bank that was holding money for Voyager clients. So when everyone thought it was FDIC insured,
that's right.
They're a New York-based metropolitan commercial bank. They are completely exiting the crypto space. In its statement, the corporation said its decision reflects recent developments in the crypto asset industry, along with changes in the regulatory landscape in regard to banks' involvement in crypto asset-related products. Okay, obviously, we need banks. We need traditional banks to come in here, and we need them to...
Do we need them?
How else are you going to get your crypto on and off? When you deposit cash, where's that cash going to be
You can go
held?
to a Bitcoin ATM machine.
No, I'm saying, but where, if you deposit money on Coinbase, who's holding that money?
Okay, you do need on and off ramps. But, I mean, maybe we'll get a crypto bank that isn't a traditional bank to offer those services in the future. We don't have it yet, but I think it's on the horizon. I think it's coming. You know what else?
Oh, no, let me do it.
What's that?
We got one of my favorite people in here. We got Sammy's Lice, a crypto lifer with the stochastics here. $20 super chat said, this funny, I'm laughing. What was that coin? I don't know what that coin was, but we love you, crypto lifer. We have a lot of people from the lifer community. Guys, he does it way better than I do. This dude is a beast. Crypto lifer, another great analyst. Man, we got so much talent in our space. I love it. So Lifer, we're going to bring him on the show again. It's been way too long. Lifer, we miss you, my friend. We love you. And we appreciate your money as well. Thank you so much.
We'll actually be joining Lifer. He's doing a new segment, so you'll see us on his channel here soon. So.
Did you just spill the beans? What if you didn't want anyone to spill the beans? What if it was a surprise?
Well, we're spilling the beans, bro. I got a can opener, and it's open, baby.
All you do is spill. Okay, let's move on to some big altcoin news. If you are a Gala Games fan, if you hold Gala, put a 1 in the chat. If you're a Gala fan, you hold Gala, put a 1 in the chat. This thing just ripped. I believe it 2.5x'd in a day and a half or 2 days. Got up all the way to 4 cents, I believe, unless that was a scam wick. Or right now, I believe it's sitting. Rob, will you check the price right now while I go over this article? I believe it's sitting over 3 cents.
It's 3.5 cents last time.
3.5 cents. Let me see. It was at a penny, guys. It was at a penny. You could have 3x'd your money, 3.5x'd your money, which doesn't sound like a lot, but we're in a bear market, my friend.
Let's see if it broke the top 100. I know it's sitting right outside. Oh, it did. Yesterday it was outside the top 100. Yeah. Gala is now ranked number 90 on the coin market cap list. Can I get a round of applause for Gala?
Yeah. Are you surprised Ben doesn't like Gala? He doesn't like Gala. I like Gala, man. And I'm not even a gamer.
He's not a gamer. That's why he don't like it.
But I'm not a gamer either, and I like it. I don't know. Everyone has their opinions. My opinion is I enjoy Gala. I like Gala.
In the chat. What was the 1 for?
1 is if you like Gala or you have Gala. Yeah. Gala, I believe,
Can I put a 1 in the chat?
You can.
Okay, I'm putting.
I believe
right
Gala's
now.
all-time high was about 70 cents, if I'm not mistaken, and I'll ask Robin once again to double check that for me. But bears in disbelief as Gala defies a crypto winter, jumping 60% in a day. Went up to 3.6 cents, which is a 9-week high. Similarly, Zilliqa recorded 47% gains over the same period. Now, some news regarding Gala. You have Gala Music, right? They tweeted about it, or sorry, we're going to start with Gala Film. So Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Mark Wahlberg, apparently they're in a partnership with Gala Film and Gala Music. Both Gala Film and Gala Music tap into Web3 utility by rewarding node operators and token holders for their support of the decentralized network on which films and music are stored. Also, it's important. Gala, I believe they introduced a burning mechanism. Also, Gala has a halving every single year. I know a lot of people, I know Forrest has said this as well. They're not too happy with the tokenomics of Gala Games. 7 billion in circulation, 50 billion total supply. But with the burning, with the amount of utility, what I enjoy, what I like about Gala Games is you take a look at Cardano, right? Cardano's ecosystem, they have native tokens that live side by side to the ADA token. And you don't necessarily have to use ADA to facilitate trades or transactions. With Gala, you do. Gala, the coin, is used for the gas for everything on their network, including Gala Film and Gala Music. Also, huge news, they bought a mobile gaming studio. So, in your opinion, Robin, is Gala going to be the #1 blockchain gaming company out there?
I don't see why not. I think they have the best chance of it. If I was looking to get into gaming token or project, definitely I think they're clear #1. And yeah, Gala's at 4 cents now, 4.5 cents. And so it almost hit 5 cents. And
and Carrie Chaos said Gala blockchain. I guess they're going to be their own layer 1, I believe.
yeah. Here's one of my favorite games, one highly anticipated here. This is Grit. So,
Robin, was your blood boiling when Ben said
The
that,
Wild West.
those battle royale
this was
games?
the game that he was talking about.
No, I'm
man.
saying, but he said battle royale games are not really the
Your
hot
boy is a straight beast on Call of Duty streets, bro. I'm just letting you know right now. You want to squad up, Sin City Crypto, hashtag some numbers I don't remember, but just reach out to me and I will tell you, and we can throw down, bro.
Can you post
Your
it
boy
in
got
Discord?
a KD over 2.0, over 500 wins, baby. Grit. This game looks fun. And
You okay? Did you just have like an aneurysm or something?
and then here's a little bit of the gameplay. So that was the theatrical trailer. So this is what it kind of looks like. You know,
Kind of like Red Dead Redemption.
it is. You know, as far as in the battle royale space, this is something that is this is one genre that is missing. You kind of have this like new age, and you know, so you have the Call of Duty, which is like the modern combat. You have Fortnite, which is more slightly futuristic but more playful. You have PUBG, which is kind of futuristic, post-apocalyptic of some sort. But in the arena of battle royales, there is no Western that I'm aware of. And then the fun thing is that this game is being reviewed and talked about in the regular like gaming the regular gaming channels. Nothing to do with crypto. So they're not promoting it as a blockchain based game. They're just promoting it. They're making this as, hey, this is a game that we're launching on Xbox, on the computer, on PlayStation. This is just going to be the next Battle Royale game. However, the monetary system that's used instead of V-Bucks or Roblox is going to be the in-game token that is powered by the Gala ecosystem. So, hey, can you make money off of it? Sure. Can you own the NFTs? Yes. I think it has all the recipes for what you would want out of a modern day shooter. So,
Guys, just so you know, I did some research on this. The mobile gaming industry in 2021 or 2022, $97 billion. They're projecting by 2028 for that number to get to over $700 billion. What percentage of that market? We all know Web 2 is eventually all going to be Web 3. And so if you got all these games going on the blockchain and Web 3,
Rocco, when you make it short today, make sure you make it that my intro to being the best on the Fortnite. I
He's
mean,
gonna
on
listen to you
the battle
blindly.
royale.
Will do.
yeah, we'll do. See, what what is going? What is this here? What is this?
What
Are
do
you
mean?
guys? What is
Tell
up
me,
with
do
you and
mean?
Robin? Are you guys like colluding against me, Kyler? This is why I have you, bro. I love you, bro.
Well, tell me what you need, Al. You don't watch games.
I don't need anything. I need you to be
don't
fair.
care. Okay,
I need you
you
to be
don't watch
fair when you
games.
make fun of people. You never make fun of him. I always get the womp, womp, womp. He never gets the. You know when Robin got the womp, womp, womp? When Kyler was running the board. Kyler, you're. Exactly. Kyler, you're.
Yeah.
You're
Thank you,
promoted.
David. Thank you for your input.
Kyler, you're promoted. Also,
But
my
listen.
friend Willing Dylan James Will is in here. James, what's up, my man? James came to the rescue. We needed something from Sam's Club. I did not have a membership. James, thank you for letting me use your membership. All right.
Cheap ass. Go get a Sam's Club membership.
I'm not getting a Sam's
Are
Club
you
membership.
using like your cousin's Netflix account too? Like what's going
No,
on?
I have my own Netflix account. Thank you very much.
Are you
I
sure?
hate-
Doesn't
Robin,
watch
I
TV.
hate you.
Doesn't watch TV, doesn't watch games, doesn't play games. What do you do?
I research.
Okay. Doesn't make sure.
I got kids, man. 3 of them, bro. My daughter's not feeling good. So, Ella, if you're
Was that
watching,
a
I love you,
Jamaican
sweetheart.
accent?
I don't know what it is. I'm multifaceted. So let's talk. Let's stay on altcoins, but let's talk about another one of our favorites, which is Polygon. So if you're not familiar and you're not familiar with our show, every Monday we get a Forrest Fast Five. So Forrest is the former head of research at Token Metrics, current founder and CEO of Sistine Research, previously known as Crypto Stackers Pro. Amazing analyst, comes on our show live every single Friday. He does a specific 5-minute video for us every week, highlighting a different project or something. And this week, he's highlighting Polygon. And so let's jump right into it, my friends.
All right, so we're going to take a look at Matic today. We're getting a strong bounce in the overall market, and from its recent low, Matic is up about 15%. Now, from a fundamental perspective, Matic is an S-tier cryptocurrency. It's easily in my top 5 cryptocurrencies. And one of the reasons why, and the main reason why, is their business development team. They get partnerships and they've reached this threshold of network effect where they continue to bring on big, meaningful players onto their chain. Now, it's one thing to onboard a user. It's another thing to onboard a company that has a massive amount of users and fans and brings a bunch of people with it. So every time they partner with one of these companies, one of these large companies, it increases the value of their chain, of their project, of their token, of their network. So you can see here, DraftKings, Adobe, NFL, Starbucks, Adidas, Disney, Meta, Stripe, Reddit. The list goes on. And then recently we had this new news coming out that MasterCard partners with Polygon. Guys, these partnerships are going to continue to happen. Barely even get a pump here off of a MasterCard partnership, where if MasterCard partnered with Near Protocol or another kind of smaller chain, that token would pump a lot. But it's become so normalized for Polygon to get these huge partnerships that it's just expected now. It's just expected now, but it still makes the network more valuable. So MasterCard partnering with Polygon with the idea to accelerate Web3 and music. Polygon's working very, very hard on their NFT ecosystem this year. They're focusing a lot. They just gave $3 million to the founders of DGods and Utes to create an accelerator program, an NFT launchpad on Polygon. So 2023 and 2024, I expect Matic to do extraordinarily well. Now let's take a look at the technical analysis for Matic. We've been in this, I'll call it an accumulation range. We do have to be careful to make sure it's not a distribution range and we head back down, which is completely possible. And we'll actually talk about what to do if that happens. But otherwise, it's actually from a shorter term perspective, it's paid to be selling the top of the range and buying the bottom of the range, right? So right now we're somewhere in the middle, moving towards the top. You could look to sell the top of this range, and I don't think that would be a terrible decision. Could we go into a bear market rally and continue higher and you get left out? Certainly. But it really just depends on if you're looking to trade this, right? If you're just looking to short the top of the range versus, for short-term trade, or if you're looking at this from a long-term perspective. So let's actually look at this from a short-term perspective first, which we already have a little bit, but I do want to throw on our margin pressure levels here. So from a shorter-term perspective, I'll get rid of our range and just show you that, hey, we are hitting some resistance based off of our last swing high. We're hitting that resistance at about 87 cents. And this 87-cent level has been a very key level here in the past, right? It's been a support and resistance level. I would expect that we hold support or hold resistance here and we get a little bit of a rejection. If we pump through, what we need to look for is some continuation, right? Some support on the backside of this to continue towards the top of our range. From a support perspective, right? Not only do we have that the bottom of our range here, but if we were to deviate below this and the market were to start spilling off and crashing, which again it could. Everyone's flipping bullish right now after being so bearish. But we could flip back bearish. Sentiment can change at the drop of a hat. It can change on a dime. And we need to be aware of that. And 65 cents is the level that I've said for a while now that I would be very, very happy to buy Matic at. I'd be looking to buy this support level, as I think it would just be a deviation below our range, and we'd probably likely go right back up. Now, from a bit of a longer term perspective, actually, before we jump into a longer term perspective, I do want to bring this long margin pressure level set over to our most recent low. If we go into a larger bear market rally, the key resistance levels to keep in mind are $1.12 and $1.49.5, which makes a lot of sense with our last rejection before the big spill off. So I do think this could run up to $1.49 if we get this bull market rally that seems to be materializing. Check out the S&P 500 today. It is pumping, and it pumped on Friday as well. So the January rally thesis is playing out nicely. Lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to throw on our easy bands, and we're going to take a look at where we would look like to de-risk from a longer term perspective, right? And where we would like to add or accumulate from a longer term perspective. I'm happy to buy at 65 cents. I do believe these easy bands are going to start tilting up towards that region. So I think 65 cents is still the level to accumulate at. And if we start getting up into this 149 region, right, anywhere between 127 and 170, then we want to be real careful and consider to taking some profits, especially since we're in a bear market. So I hope this was helpful. Bye.
Robin,
Bullish on Polygon.
you gotta
How
go.
you doing, baby?
You're all in. You're all in. 10K right now. Gala, Polygon, hold 5 years. Only pick one. Go.
Hold on. 5 years what?
5 years, holding, 10K, one coin, Polygon, Gala.
Oh, Polygon. It's a safer bet.
Even though
I'm bullish on Gala, but man, there's so many. Okay, I'll say this. I think Gala's the strongest of the gaming and the gaming
Gala's
sector.
like a 30X.
But it is the riskiest too. And if you know anything about gaming, there's no shortage of disappointments. I was so hyped up for Battlefield 5 to come out. I think it is 5 or 6. I don't know whichever one it is, but the newest Battlefield. And then that came, it looked good. Tons of hype. The community was pumped up. Came out straight dud. And so take it with a grain of salt. Games a lot of times underdeveloped, and there is a very hard road to climb back. If you come out with a game that ain't that good, it's hard to climb out of there. And you know what? It takes years to build another franchise. And so on an 8-year time horizon, I don't know. I don't know what that looks like. I don't know if another company comes in. So safest bet, I'm going to go Polygon. I would pick Layer 1 over any gaming. I don't care what it is. I'm a big gamer, but
hold on. What if Gala, they go through and they are Layer 1?
They're not a real Layer 1. I'm talking about the real Layer 1s.
They plan on being their own Layer 1.
I understand what you're saying.
So if that happens,
that
not going to
they're
change?
not a real Layer 1.
Okay.
A Layer 1 is somewhere you build dApps on.
Polygon from now, which by the way, chat, what would you rather do? Same scenario, 10K for 5 years hold. Polygon or Gala? What are you picking? But Polygon or Gala? What was I going to say? Okay, so no. Just do Polygon or Gala. It's easy. It's not a long answer. All right. What the hell was I going to say? Okay, Gala from now to all-time high.
Okay,
30X.
well,
Polygon from now to all-time high, less than 10X.
I don't know why this is a real it's all about risk versus reward. You're talking about a project outside the top 100, and you're talking about a top 5 project.
Okay, so
right?
you're saying
top 10
risk
project.
Okay, you risk 10K to make what?
You could
50K?
you could substitute Polygon with
You can risk
anything outside the top
10K
100.
to make 30K, or you can risk 10K to make.
It's a risk
20K.
versus reward, bro.
That's my point exactly.
Then why are we
You're
having this
risking
conversation?
10K for a 3X versus risking 10K for a 30X.
So you like to take on more risk because it's a higher upside return?
When we talk about risk,
When we're talking about what would I
you
rather
think either
go
will go to
into?
zero? You think either will go to zero?
I would okay, if I'm going to put 10K into something, either Bitcoin or Ethereum, I'd rather put it in Bitcoin, less risk. You could take that, you can expand it further down the list,
Man, you are just you're scared. You're scared money. That's what you are. You're scared money.
You're
bro.
dumb money, bro.
I'm dumb money.
Yes.
You would take a project that was in the top 50. That's a 30X from its all-time high.
Literally just like normal like economics here, bro. You want to secure your future. You invest in top projects that are not way down in the
normal
speculative
economics.
list. Gala was outside the top 100. I've been sitting here beating the horn for Gala, but you know what? I'm not piling
Gala's
into it.
out of
I'm trying to invest in my future, and I'm trying to take as least risk as possible, so that way I can relax and drink margaritas out on the beach later on. When I'm like,
with your 5X. Have fun.
Yeah, and my Speedo. How you doing?
Yeah, I'll go with my 150,000. You go with your
you go
10,000.
ahead and FOMO into all the outside the top 100 projects.
It's not outside the top 100. It's in the top 100.
It is in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, so what? It's currently in there. Kyler, You don't have a mic, but what are you taking, bro? I'm curious.
Oh, yeah. Ask the guy without a mic.
Exactly. I'm gonna.
So
I'm gonna,
the chat doesn't know what he's saying.
I'm gonna proxy his answer. Gala or Polygon? He said Gala. Did you say?
He didn't
Gala?
even say anything.
I know it's a joke. Anyway, Gala runs on ETH. He says, but if they're a layer one, I don't know. Tokenomics is a big thing for Kyler. He said. All right. What is the chat saying? What is the chat saying? Are they with me or are they with Robin? Chat is with me, obviously. So you guys are smart.
But honestly,
okay.
like,
honestly.
honestly, do you really have? You're really trying to inform our viewers that they should be investing in speculative outside the top 100 projects instead of top
Gala
projects
is not
like
a speculative outside the top 100 project.
It literally cracked
Gala is the leader
the top 100 in the last 6 hours.
Gala is
bro.
the leader in blockchain gaming, and we all know the gaming industry is huge. Now, of course, if
You
I
don't
were to
even play games.
hold on, this was exactly, and I still understand how big it is. If we were to actually sit down and you gave me 10 grand,
let me
I would
ask you a
have more questions.
Would you
Okay?
Would you rather invest in a top project that you know things about, that you understand how the inner workings, or would you rather go put in a parlay bet on a sport on a football game because you don't watch football, and you obviously wouldn't do that? So why would you put money into a gaming thing when you don't know nothing about gaming? I'm just saying that your boy knows. I'm well versed in the subject, so just letting you know. But outside even what it is, I'm big fans. There's tons of projects I'm a fan of outside of the top 50. Within that 60 to 150 range. Audius is a great example. They're the leader in NFT musics, but they're way outside the top 100.
You cannot compare.
Audius is the leader for NFT music. They're outside the top 100. I wouldn't touch it because it's too much risk. Gala is the leader in gaming as far as a studio that produces different titles. They are outside the top 100 with the exception of the last 6 hours. And so me personally, I'm going to mitigate my risk. This is a good investment kind of mentality. Mitigate your risk by staying in the top projects and not going down the list. And if you want to sit here and tell our viewers that they should, hey man, you're going to get 30
I'm not telling the
X's,
viewers anything.
you're literally talking to the camera.
That's not.
Which is
I'm
the
saying
viewers.
what I would do. I'm a DJ. Sorry. But in all honesty, though, okay. In all jokes aside, there would have to be more. There would have to be more questions, and there would have to be more answers.
But
Like,
don't you?
What's the rest of my portfolio looking like? What percentage of my portfolio is 10K?
Yes, exactly.
So
And but
obviously, this is just for the show.
Isn't
getting
your
engaged.
portfolio heavily sided with top projects?
Yes.
Bitcoin, Ethereum.
If I have a $250,000
right?
portfolio, I would not have an issue putting 10 grand in a Gala as more of a speculative.
Yeah,
than
so you're
Polygon.
saying you're advocating for less than 3% of your portfolio, and actually 1% of your portfolio in a project like that, and that's all I'm
If
saying.
10K is all I have, I'm putting it in a Bitcoin. I'm sorry.
You
10K
should
is all I have, I'm
invest
putting
it
it
in
in
yourself. I don't even think you should put it in Bitcoin if you only have 10K.
Yeah, there's not enough money for you to invest in yourself. So let's talk about.
I want to give a little shout out to the
ahead,
chat
go
real quick.
ahead.
So, first of all, we did have a super chat here earlier, which was someone that was a fan of.
Kazuma.
It was Kazuma put a €5 chat here. He said, I had a hiccup there. If Gala partners with Xbox, Sony, Google Play,
And Microsoft.
if their games partner with it, Grit is going to launch on this. I think this was in reference to what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Grit is launching on the Epic Game Launcher, which is supposed to be the first NFT based game on the Epic Game Launcher. So they have not announced, just a heads up, they have not announced a partnership with Xbox, with PlayStation. But I could see that playing out. I could see them being on Epic Games, having creating a community, having a lot of users there, and then that porting over to the other consoles as well. I think that's very realistic. And if that happens, we're gonna get a big rally out of it.
I want to highlight a comment from the chat while we're still on Gala. It says, I'm my hero. He said, Gala's a top gaming currently, but if Activision, EA, or any other big studio partnered with another chain, it would top Gala overnight.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So if Rockstar or
If Electronic Arts decided to
Go on Polygon.
partner with Polygon
Game over?
and offer NFT services, it would instantly crush the competition. And once again, a project being outside the top 100, they can't flex on that, bro. And so that's why, like, unless you're a top project, you can't compete. You know, if Walmart decides to sell tires and you got a tire shop across the street, you're done, bro. That's
Why are you bringing
business.
tires into this?
Because Walmart does sell tires and they put a lot of tire centers out of business. Do you not see tire centers outside of Walmart? Because you go there for a quote and you're like, it's $550 for 2 tires. Like, God bless. And then you're just like, you go across the street to Walmart and you're like, hey man, I'm looking for the tire. Like,
Go get some Mountain Dew, go to Walmart and get some tire.
$58 for that tire, you know, which I do get my tires at Walmart. Or my old car. I now have a Mercedes, so I'm pretty sure they don't carry that line because I got the Pirellis on there. You know? Walmart doesn't offer Pirellis.
What a pretentious
But if you need some Wrangler jeans, also knockoff Raiders and Golden Knights gear, you can go there. They're not official. What the logo is? How you doing?
You know, Mitchell said
right,
only reason people talking Gala is because of pumped. So what, bro? So what?
Well, that's what you're here for, right? Want us to talk about projects that haven't pumped?
You want us to talk about USDD?
Let's see. What hasn't moved in the last... helium. No news on helium. It is at number 99. Let's spend the day talking about helium.
Hey, you leave my friend Mitchell alone, all right?
How about Doge on Mars? Let's take a 20-minute segment on that.
How about some love to the chat, Robin?
some love to the chat?
About the launch of the Flare network.
Oh, Flare does drop today. Supposedly, they have been delaying it, so I'm not sure if it is officially launched. But take a look here, and if we get to 300 people in the chat today, we will open up the club. We're 70 people away. How do we get to open up the club? Because we all hit the like button. How you doing? And it's a close race between who will be on Around the Blockchain today. 52% of the chat
is tag team out of the question. I kind of like that idea.
What?
You take one topic, and then the next person, next time someone's on camera.
It's got to be one person on there.
We literally went on that show as Michael Saylor.
You know,
we literally went on that show as Michael Saylor.
Yeah. So, little love to the chat here. We got D-Rock the Man, Lassie, Commodore, Ty Guy, Chris Morris, Frenchie Verse, Leber, Calvin V, In My Hero, Call Me Topher, Gregory Smith, Zoltan. We got Cesarinia, and then we got Bob Smith, Fernando, Connor, Dill, Ryan B. To all of you, hola! Welcome.
Put a one in the chat if that was as painful to hear as it was for me. All jokes aside, guys, thank you so much. Our community is the bomb. You know why? Because you guys are always active in the chat, and you guys are very respectful of each other, unlike me and Robin here. But we're working on that. All right, let's move on to some other news. So this is okay. So let's cover this one first. So this is Wire. No, we're not talking about the wire hanger in your closet that hangs your clothes. We're talking about Wire.
Can we get a womp womp sound, Rocka?
Yeah, go ahead. Listen to your master. Go ahead. Yeah, exactly.
Guys, we got a wire hanger in your closet. Do not confuse it with blockchain, please.
That was very bad, man. What do you want from me?
You would have never done it if
that
you
was
didn't
not
ask
a
you
good
to.
joke.
But come on.
Sure, it wasn't a good joke, but because Robin says so, he does the womp, womp, womp. Anyways, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Mark my words. I will get to the bottom of what the hell's going on.
Anyways, I don't have those wire hangers are trash, man. You got to go with the nicer
They're economically
ones,
sensible, okay?
They bend, bro. They can't even hold up anything less than like a cotton t-shirt.
They stain your shirt.
No, not if you have the thing on them. Anyways, guys, what are we doing here? Wire customers...
What was the one in the chat, by the way?
One in the chat was, if it was painful hearing you call people's names out. Keep the ones coming. All right. Wire customers can only withdraw 90% of the balance. So we covered this on, I believe, Thursday or Friday. If you probably, you're like, oh, I've seen it somewhere. Yeah, when you open up your MetaMask and you want to deposit money in there, Wire is one of the platforms, one of the fiat on and off ramps that you can onboard and offboard your fiat currency and swap it to cryptocurrency. Now, they are exiting the crypto space, and now they are only letting you. What are you doing? Now they're only letting you withdraw 90% of your total balance, and so it's not working. Rocco, sorry.
Okay.
All right. So this article reads: according to the January 7th Twitter thread, the new withdrawal policy was made in the best interest of its customers. The firm added that the withdrawals would still be subject to each customer's daily withdrawal limit. So this was a tweet from Wire. Hey, Wire community, want to provide you with an update. We are modifying our withdrawal policy. While customers will continue to be able to withdraw their funds, only 90% subject to current daily limits. Earlier in the week, reports emerged that the crypto payment company might be shutting its operations, and they also got a new CEO as the old one stepped down. So I don't know why anyone would have any money in Wire. I mean, I guess if either way, take it out.
Keeping your money in Wire, which is an overpriced onboarding platform. It was the option. You know, when you like got lazy and you were on MetaMask and you wanted to pick up some ETH gas, that was the one that would charge you like an extra $100 to buy a quarter of an ETH for your transactions. And so I always looked at it like, yo, this is a scam off the rip. And now, why the hell would you keep your funds on that app?
Yeah.
No, it makes no sense to me.
No sense.
No sense.
Zero.
Mm-mm.
Unacceptable sense.
Nope. That's right. Shame on y'all.
So, Rob.
But if you got burned, I'm sorry.
Yes. So, Rob.
¿Qué pasa?
Have you heard about the Logan Paul CoffeeZilla? The latest?
Oh, man.
The latest?
This is the gift that keeps on giving, bro.
Logan Paul actually walked back. He walked back.
You know what he hasn't done? Apologize to his users yet.
He's apologized to CoffeeZilla.
CoffeeZilla. This guy is so clueless, man. He misses the whole point. There was an entire 3-part documentary on your scam ass, failed crypto zoo. Even Siri is pissed off, man. And like people need answers, man. And the guy has been quiet. And there's a whole 3-part documentary that came out. And like the whole thing, his response was on January 3rd, we're going to make a statement on this. On January 3rd come around. You know what he does? He just bashes CoffeeZilla, bro. Doesn't even address the elephant in the room. He says, CoffeeZilla, you got to run. Like,
I think it's more of a hippopotamus at this point.
Just, bro, it's just a no-brainer. Does he have anybody that's worked PR in their entire lifetime that works in his inner circle that should be like, hey, man, maybe you should apologize to your viewers that lost money. We're not talking about the people watching CNN and some like literally the people that fund your brand, the people, your fans. Why don't you just say, hey man, I'm sorry I exposed you to this thing. I messed up. It just seems like a no-brainer. He refuses to apologize, bro. And like, I don't think it's ever coming. Do you think he's ever going to apologize to his fans?
Well, he said he is in this article, actually.
Why not just do it? Why say you're going to apologize?
Robin,
like, have
he's
you
got
ever
a
had
plan.
an argument with your wife and you've been like, you know what? Next week, babe, I'm going to apologize.
Yes, I have, actually. I have. And now I'm not married to her anymore, my old wife. I'm just kidding. No, in all honesty, I agree. Here's the thing, though, and I think Robin hit the nail on the head. Everyone makes mistakes, okay? We've all launched business ventures where they failed. Robin more than me. Okay, all jokes aside. We've all launched businesses that have failed. People, you haven't succeeded. I've invested in so many friends, startups, and companies that just failed. But if I at least got a, hey man, I'm sorry, this is why it didn't work out, fine, man, because I knew the risk. But this guy comes out, and in this article, which I'm not going to pull it up, he said he apologized to CoffeeZilla, said he's going to take accountability, he's going to apologize, and he's going to set forth a plan in the near future. Like, bro, this is why people don't think you're genuine. Is because you need time to come up with an apology. That makes no sense, man. Be genuine, dude. Be like, hey, man, I'm not saying say everything happened. Be like, look, this was my plan. It didn't work out. I know you guys think I rugged you. I am sorry. I apologize. I will do everything in my power to make up for it. People are extremely forgiving. But when they can sense the BS on you from miles away because you need days or weeks to create an apology video, like, come on, man, just do the right thing, dude. Do the right thing. You know how much money the guy makes? He could literally start a new, I don't know what, and be like, yeah, the proceeds are going to go to all the people who lost money.
Let me ask you a question. He should refund the money, right, to his users? Pretty simple to do. You could just follow the blockchain.
Okay.
You can follow the blockchain receipts, right?
Yes, but
if he Do you think he should? Do you think he will?
Out of
do you
his
think,
own,
do you think
out
it's
of his
a
own.
thing?
I don't know. Okay.
He's got enough money.
Yes, but here's the thing, Rob. So does that mean every failed business should refund all the investors?
It's not an investment. It's a game. It's a really fun,
All right, Gary
fun
Gensler.
game.
Okay. No, obviously,
It's a game. It's a really
Guys,
fun game.
obviously, stop it. Obviously, if you got the money and you got the means to raise the money from another venture or something, he launched his juice thing, Prime.
Let me ask you a question.
And that thing
if you went,
he's making so much money.
If you went to Walmart, we're gonna stay on Walmart. You went to Walmart, you bought a Monopoly game, and then inside the game there was no money. Like you had the dice, you had the board, you had all the pieces, but there was no money in there. Would you not return the game to Walmart?
I would.
Would you not get your money back?
You know, Robin, I will give it to you, bro. You have some really good analogies. I will give you.
You want to play
have
Monopoly after this?
really good
'Cause I will
analogies.
destroy
No, I don't
your
want to play
ass.
Monopoly. Bro, I'm terrible at Monopoly. You know what game I'm good at? Catan.
It's
Have
a
you guys ever
game.
played Catan?
It's a really fun game.
Catan is fun.
Catan is not fun.
Catan is fun.
I've never
Thank you,
played it.
Kyler.
I've never played
Finally
it, but
have someone in my corner.
I've seen the game on the shelves.
Kyler, you're
and
hired.
It looks boring. I haven't played it.
Crystal Seth said, glad I caught you guys with BitBoy today. Thank you. Crystal Seth, we appreciate you, my friend. Welcome to the Sinner community. All right, guys, that'll do it for the show. Make sure to support.
Is that it?
That's it. Bro, we are split.
Wow, 51% of the chat at 177 votes.
Guys, I'm
Said
leaving it
David.
open for 2 more minutes. Vote. You want me on Around the Blockchain or you want Robin on Around the Blockchain?
We like to empower our community. That's why we give you the
We give
power.
you all the voting rights.
Can
No
we-
DAO needed.
Can
No
we
tokens
give them
needed.
the want button functionality where like they can decide what jokes are terrible?
No, because every single minute it'll be womp 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 with your jokes. Because they're not Robin fanboys like Rocco is. So
Thanks, Rocco.
all seriousness, guys, to those of you that are new here, welcome to the Sinner community. We appreciate every single one of you. We love you guys. Also, go check out our merch store. If you're a whale member, you get 10% off for as long as you are a whale member. If you're not a whale member, well, then you'll have to pay full price unless you become a whale member. And if you want to support the channel, that link is in the description of this video. Also, go follow us on Twitter. Go subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And what else are we doing?
We
Go
got-
Discord. Join
We got
Chris.
we got a new hodler member yesterday off our night stream.
Ooh.
I forget it was.
We lost a whale member. I don't know who it is. It might be Redman. I think Redman left us. Redman, why'd you leave? No, we need your money. I'm just kidding. All jokes aside. All jokes aside. Thank you guys so much. All right, I'm ending the poll, bro.
It's 50-50.
50-50. 50-50.
I didn't vote yet. Let me vote.
No one cares about your vote. We know it's going to be for Robin. It looks like Robin, because Rocco's vote came in late, and it is going to be Robin. So Robin will do... Yeah, he mailed it in. All right, guys. Come back tomorrow. We have a special guest joining us tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but it's a good one. Make sure to come back. With that being said, Rocco! I love doing that. Friends, family, friends, and family, and family, friends. We thank you guys so much for joining us on this beautiful Monday. To all the new people to our channel, welcome to the Sinner community. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. On behalf of myself, Robin, Rocco, and Kyler, we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.